Hello, this is Dr. T.Sripathy, Department of Electronic Media, Bangalore University. Today I will be talking about mobile journalism. In short form, it is called Mojo, one of the popular news gathering techniques in the world. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಟಿ ಶ್ರೀಪತಿ ಅಂತ, ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ, ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ. Today I will be talking about the process of mobile journalism, stages of mobile journalism, equipments required for mobile journalism, and plenty of softwares and apps are available for mobile journalism. All these will be an overview for the youngsters who are interested in mobile journalism. Let me start with talking about the newsreels concept of Films Division, Government of India. In early 50s, the short clips are made about the news, especially development news, that was edited and shown in the cinema theaters at the beginning of the films. This was continued till 1980s. When the advent of television, these newsreels are stopped. Then we got the news gathering techniques, that is in early 70s, where prosumer cameras were available, and that's how the news gathering techniques has improved. In the present world, we have embraced the Mojo technology, where the smartphones, digital technology and Wi-Fi technology is available to us. Now, every national channels, including regional channels, they have introduced the Mojo technology.
I do live reporting. I do report from a crisis situation. I interview dignitaries, whether it's a domestic affair or foreign affairs. I do every kind of reporting just with a mobile phone. I carry a selfie stick, mic ID. I rig for a better sound quality with all the cables. For night shoot or reporting, I use a small light. This is very handy. And I also carry 2 power banks in this fanny bag. I need good network quality when I do live. So in my mobile phone, I use 2 data SIM cards, and apart from that, 1 Wi-Fi. I need 1 app through which I can reduce the picture size of my shot element, like I use Power Director, and I need 1 app through which I can send the stuff to my office. My office, NDTV, has developed an internal app, that is Reporters Page, through which I upload visuals to my office, and it doesn't impact on the quality of the visual. Apart from that, I need 1 app to record my voiceover, and that's it.
Friends, the technology has facilitated the new avatars of news gathering to us. In early 90s, we used to use the prosumer cameras, where the news is recorded on the tapes and physically sent to the channels to edit and distribute. Later in the digital technology, where we used to compress the news footage and send to the channels where they used to edit it. Now, the Mojo technology with the Wi-Fi facility, it has become more easy. Friends, let us understand what is this mobile journalism. Mobile journalism can be defined as the process of gathering and delivering the news using a smartphone or a tablet. It is a trend in news covering and broadcasting, and has to be potential to become the new standard in journalism practice, especially to report the breaking news. Mobile journalism will help us the timeliness of the news and also proximity. Now, almost all the news channels like NDTV, Times Now, the regional channels like TV18 Kannada, they have the units of mobile journalism. The future of news gathering will depend on the mobile journalism. Friends, let us see NDTV video clip how they practice Mojo for news gathering.
This is going to be seen as a big diplomatic win for India.
With the mobile phone, they can shoot just about anywhere. They get into an auto rickshaw and they can shoot. They don't need to carry the heavy cameras. They don't need to travel with a camera team, an audio person, and all that. They're a team in themselves.
This is a revolution. I mean, shooting on phones like you are doing. We also do it. We have started doing it in our studios also. Our news telecast, our news broadcast is done on these kind of cameras, the phone cameras. So this has really taken news a level up.
Because I went to a rally of Prime Minister Modi in Meerut, 3 hours away from Delhi, and there were more people holding what you're holding, a selfie stick with a phone, than media cameras. And they were all from the BJP social media team of that city.
Yes, technology is changing every day. I will say it's changing much faster than we could have ever imagined.
They're shooting in HD, they're shooting in 4K, on location. They have the in-house built utility. They can send the footage back to the TV station very easily. All they have to find a better cell phone signal somewhere. They have 2 SIM cards of 2 different cell phone operators, MiFi device with the 3rd mobile operator. So somewhere or the other, they will find a cell phone network good enough for them to send the footage back. When we were launching the mobile journalism, the biggest problem was how will we transfer the footage back to the TV station fast from remote location. So our software engineering team came up with this idea. They made a small utility and on the web, and they provided logins to all the reporters. So with the mobile phone, they can shoot just about anywhere. They get into an auto rickshaw and they can shoot. They don't need to carry the heavy cameras. They don't need to travel with a camera team, an audio person, and all that. They're a team in themselves.
This is a revolution. I mean, shooting on phones like you are doing. We also do it. We have started doing it in our studios also. Our news telecast, our news broadcast is done on these kind of cameras, the phone cameras. So this has really taken news a level up.
Because I went to a rally of Prime Minister Modi in Meerut, 3 hours away from Delhi, and there were more people holding what you're holding, a selfie stick with a phone, than media cameras. And they were all from the BJP social media team of that city.
Yes, technology is changing every day. I will say it's changing much faster than we could have ever imagined.
They're shooting in HD, they're shooting in 4K, on location. They have the in-house built utility. They can send the footage back to the TV station very easily. All they have to find a better cell phone signal somewhere. They have 2 SIM cards of 2 different cell phone operators, MiFi device with the 3rd mobile operator. So somewhere or the other, they will find a cell phone network good enough for them to send the footage back.
Next, the equipments. Every day there is access to the latest equipments, which includes smartphones, mobile handling equipments, accessories, and apps. Friends, to understand the mastering of mobile journalism, let us see a small video clip which covers the skills, technology, and equipments required for mobile journalism.
There are many smartphones on the market that journalists and others can use to record, edit, and share material. In this video, I'm going to share with you a number of tips that could help your recordings look and sound better. Here at the BBC, Many of our journalists are using iPhones, and while this film looks at those devices in particular, a lot of the principles apply whichever smartphone you're using. So, whether you're using an Android, a Windows phone, or an iPhone, this first point is particularly important. Firstly, make sure your lens is clean. Use your shirt or a tissue, but often glasses cloth is best. You need to make sure your phone is in airplane mode before you start recording. Going into airplane mode is really important because it stops your device receiving a phone call. If it can get one while you're filming, it will interrupt you and you may not get a second chance to record. Video files can get very large very quickly, so check in your settings how much space you have available. Ideally, try to have at least half of your device's capacity spare. You can record more if you can reduce the resolution of your video. On some devices, this is just a case of going into your settings and dropping the resolution down. If your footage is for TV or online, then you'll want to record it horizontally. Indeed, for the BBC's news gathering app PNG, that's the only orientation it will support. But vertical framing is increasingly accepted and acceptable on smartphones, but the resulting footage is not so useful for the BBC's purposes. The phone will automatically adjust the focus and exposure based on what's in the scene, but you can get better results by taking control. Tap the screen to adjust the focus and exposure. Press and hold to lock in those settings. You'll see AE, AF lock displayed to confirm this. You can also move your finger up and down the screen to tweak the exposure even more precisely. Most smartphones will give you the option to zoom while you're recording your video, but this will degrade the picture quality. So it's usually much better to get closer to what you want to film, as long as it's safe to do so. If necessary, you can turn the light on when you're recording video, but be aware this will drain your battery quite considerably. If you're out and about shooting handheld without a tripod, a good way to ensure a stable shot is to bring your arms close in tight against your body. Or, if there's something suitable, lean against it to ensure that your shot is stable. And once there, keep filming each shot for about 10 to 15 seconds. On some phones, you can record video and take a photo at the same time. Here, tap the white circle in the bottom right-hand corner. If you ever need to record a piece to camera using the front-facing camera, make sure you look at the lens and not the screen to ensure you have the correct eye line. Getting good audio is vital for your video. The inbuilt microphone on most smartphones will be fine for ambient sound, but the closer you get to a guest or an interviewee, the better the audio will be. If you can, go somewhere quieter, or even ask the guest to speak a bit louder. Outdoors, wind noise can also pose something of a challenge. You can overcome many of these problems or challenges by using an external plug-in microphone or a clip microphone. This will give you much better audio, as long as you are using a mic with the right kind of connector. A cheaper alternative or emergency standby could be to use the microphone on your headphones that come supplied with most smartphones. Plug that in, and then you can use this microphone to get better audio and good framing. Bear in mind though, we took something of a risk here by plugging in the microphone after we'd started recording. It's usually far better to plug your microphone in first and then launch your video recording app. If you're a BBC journalist, the preferred way to record, edit and send your video is to use the internal only app PNG, Portable News Gathering. Using PNG will ensure you've got the correct frame rate for broadcast too. You could then save and file your recording directly into the newsroom systems. To take a shorter clip from your video, use the trim controls to isolate the area that you want to keep, and then save as a new clip. The shorter the video, the quicker it will be to send. When you're happy with your footage and are ready to share or send it, tap the box with the forwarding arrow to reveal the options available to you. Email is a simple way to send short pieces of video direct to colleagues back in the newsroom. Another option would be to upload your content straight to social networks or onto a cloud service.
Friends, the process of mobile journalism is same as conventional news gathering techniques, but here, due to technology and use of equipments, the more skills are required. The workflow of mobile journalism includes planning, news gathering, shooting, scripting, editing, sharing, publish, and broadcasting. The planning includes story angle, potential sources and interviews, potential shots and script ideas. News gathering techniques includes research, finding sources, collect and verify data. Shooting, scripting and editing includes shooting, arranging stills from the video footage, capturing audio, writing for the pictures or video, edit images and audio, and format the files. Next, when it comes to share, publish or broadcast, so that is to be compressed and distributed to the various digital platforms or to the television platform. Friends, let us see a small video clip showing the workflow of mobile journalism.
I would say a slightly different version. The most important thing about a mobile journalist is the journalist. You can use Android, you can use iOS, you can use a myriad of different accessories, but at the end of the day, it's your storytelling skill and your visual awareness that is going to set you apart from the competition.
Friends, to conclude, Mojo technology has transformed and accelerated the news gathering work quickly and simplest technology. Indian media started appreciating the potential usage of Mojo in the industry. The future is about gathering news stories within minutes to all times. Mobile journalism also helps the citizen journalist explore exceptionally high quality electronic news gathering. The future of news in the 21st century is mobile journalism. Thank you. Namaskara.